Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and this is the March 2023 account update. Guys, I want to do a small, just little tidbit here. This is the first month of these account updates that you can actually go back a year in time and see what I was doing in March of 2022. So you guys can go check that out. I have a playlist for all of the histories of my account if you guys want to go see those. Production quality has definitely changed between now and back then, but still interesting to see what my account looked like a year ago. So you guys can go check that out. The other thing, guys, we are fast approaching. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers, and I know we're trying to reach that 5,000 subscriber goal, guys, because if we hit 5,000 subscribers, you know the drill. Our king, Wampa, will hit Relic 8 on a special live stream. So, guys, smash that subscribe button, leave likes, leave comments. Let's get into our video. Let's talk about the account update for 2023. So, March 2023, excuse me. So here are my current favorites. You guys can see that they have shrunk a lot since the last time. The month of February was a really big horde month for me. I built up a lot of gear reserves, and all of that has basically just gone into other characters, which we'll get into. My current character farms right now, we are farming Iden Versio with the TIE Defender in the game now and her as the pilot. I want to get her to 7-star so I can put some more gear onto her. She is on the relic list at this point now. I think that's just got to have to happen because that ship is really good. You guys can see we have 3 Inquisitors that are favorited. 7th sister, 8th brother, and 5th brother. So they're currently 8th brother and 7th sister are being farmed. 5th brother, the only way I was able to get shards of his was from the bonus drops in Cantina and when he was in the web store as a reward. So, working on farming him. And then Vandor Chewbacca and Shorty are also being farmed. Vandor, you guys know that's a continuation from last time, just trying to build up my Dash Smugglers. And then Shorty is interesting. The reason I started farming Shorty, I'm running out of characters to farm. So here are the characters who are on hard nodes right now. You've got Zori there, BT Trip Zero, Rose, and Resistance Hero Finn. So Rose and Resistance Hero Finn, I'm just not willing to, whenever I go for Rey, I'll farm them up. That's kind of where I'm at, that I'm not going to be investing gear into them before that point. And that means that Zori would kind of join them in that list. And then Trip 0 and BT1 is whenever I decide to farm Afra. That's going to be when they're going to be farming. I really thought about getting them ready. Just I'm not going to be farming Hondo or Sana anytime soon. And so my thought process was I'd be hard node farming 2 characters that, and I don't know, maybe I'll, look back and say that was a mistake, but the way I'm looking at it, I'd be hard node farming 2 characters that aren't going to be making an impact on my roster for a very long time. Whereas if maybe somebody like Shorty can be really useful in the new Crate Dragon raid because of Old Republic. So I'm going to go ahead and farm her and start preparing myself for that possibility. Maybe it doesn't pan out, maybe it does, who knows. So that's the character farming. As far as my 7 stars, if I go to Inquisitors real quick, give you guys this update, and then we'll get into gearing. We have 2nd sister and 9th sister at 7 stars. We've gone ahead, got them done in the month of March. So really excited to kind of start getting closer and closer to farming Inquisitors. Again, you guys know we want to get Grand Inquisitor. We want to get Reva. Just, I don't care how broken she is. Everybody wants her. You're lying to yourself if you don't want Reva for how good she is. But let's pop over to the journey guide, and I'm going to show you guys how close we are to Jabba. So I've made a lot of progress in this month. We went ahead this month. We got our Chrysanthemum, Bush Leia, Greedo, Aura Singh, Skiffguard Lando, and Jawa, all at their required relic level. So just waiting on Gamorrean Guard and Mob Enforcer. And that's really just because of signal data. I have plenty of relic materials. I don't know that you guys can actually see that. I don't know. Can you guys see this? So, I don't know if you guys can see that. Here, move this up for a second. Can you guys see that? I don't know. Who knows? I'm trying to mess around with it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's there. Trust me. But yeah, so got plenty of my signal data down there. Maybe we'll go over to my scavenger just to show you guys, because that's important, I know. So yeah, we've got plenty of our, relic materials here, saving them up. I'm actually saving my impulse detectors for something because I have a feeling that maybe somebody like Jedi Master Luke could potentially be on that, hey, we're going to be, I'd like to relegate him. So keep your eyes peeled out for that. Made my first Relic 8 Galactic Legend, sneak one in before I have to do Wampa. So that's the journey guide. And again, you guys can see that in my actual farms list here, these are all the characters that I've done something to relics. And again, some of them I've called them out. So Lord Vader from 0 to 100, right? Canderous was already gear 12, so I took him to relic 5. We C-3PO, they just went from their Jedi Master Luke requirement levels to the Jabba levels. And then Maul and Royal Guard was just boosts to overall relic levels, both relic 3 and relic 5, respectively, to relic 7. And then these characters right here, 10 characters from 0 to, their current level that they're at. So that's, I feel pretty good about this. I'm really excited that I've done a lot of good stuff for, this year already. Really looking forward to getting Jabba. Other big milestones here. Going to mods, my Bush Leia. I've got her pretty well modded at this point. I feel pretty confident with where her mods are at. She's got plenty of speed. The Jabba characters are definitely ones I'd love to get beyond just their, particularly Chrysanthemum, Bush Leia, Skiffguard Lando. If I could get them to Relic 7, that would be ideal. But at the moment, we just need to kind of get through them and see where we're ending up at after that. That I can't be trying to get them beyond that just with the way my roster currently is. And then Skiffguard Lando, his mods, same situation. I actually found this diamond I'm really, really happy about. 5 speed rolls, 5 offense rolls. That's definitely more of a unicorn kind of mod. So really pleased with that. I'm pretty happy with where his mods are. Definitely some other ones I could slice up and move around, but overall pleased with where his and Bush Leia's mods have ended up. So that means it's time to focus on Jabba's mods, get those prepared, and then get ready for Inquisitors and the mods that they will need. So kind of, always working on mods, guys. You know the drill. So ships, if we go there. TIE Defender is farmable, so I am just doing a single attempt. I'm not doing any refreshes for this ship. The reason I'm not doing refreshes, yes, this is an amazing ship, but remember, guys, you don't want to be just doing refreshes for the sake of doing them. Me getting the TIE Defender early is not going to boost my fleet in any significant way because I don't have Iden at relic level, so it's not this fantastic, it's a good ship, but it's not what it should be because she's not relicked. And I don't have the Scythe, so I don't even have the ability to split my Empire fleet to the point that TIE Defender makes that huge difference that you're seeing. So for me, it's not something I'm willing to rush until I get Grand Inquisitor and have the Scythe up and running, so I'm still a ways away from that. I did finish off my Star Fortress. Where's that ship at? Come on, you're down here somewhere. Yeah, Star Fortress is done, 7-star, and Profundity is now at 6 stars. I did 3 refreshes today, actually, to get it from 5-star to 6-star. So in the home stretch for that, I will probably get that ship to 7-star. I'm thinking in 3 months. So it's March right now, so end of April, end of May, I think by end of June, right? So, end of June, look to have that done. Just doing, a refresh each month, and then one of those months having to do, I'm trying to think how many, it was 7 additional refreshes? Maybe maybe July. I don't know. I need to do the math in my head. 7,000 crystals is a lot. Doing 3 refreshes a month and then having to do 4 would be significant. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with that, see how I feel. But yeah, definitely probably July to August maybe. June might be a bit too soon the more I think about it. So again, making good progress, that's what's important there. So as far as the next steps, again, you guys kind of know the drill by now. We're going all in on Inquisitors. That's the next big thing we're going to do. After Inquisitors, we'll look at Armor, Omega as potential characters, and Iden to relic up for sure. And then as far as the Tusken faction goes, so, there we go. Tuskens. So we have Tusken Shaman at gear 11, my Chieftain and Warrior. I'm actually kind of, I don't know, I have a little bit of regret that the Tusken challenges have not been that difficult, and it almost makes me nervous, because you've been able to do them with pretty minimal Tuskens. It takes 3 of them, which I would have had 3 right here, and then you just throw in a Galactic Legend. So I am a little bit nervous to see, are they just not going to be as necessary as Inquisitors, or is Capital Games trying to pull a fast one where I think a lot of people did farm Inquisitors because of how jam down their throats they are, and they're trying to see if they maybe don't jam these ones down our throats, will they get more people to invest because they're going to spring them on you all of a sudden and you're, up a creek without a paddle? Who knows? So a little bit of regret. I went as hard on them as I did, but once they become farmable, I will 100% add them to my farming list because I think it's a very interesting team with some cool mechanics, and I'd like to invest in them. That's just my passion project for the year will be Tuskens. So those are the big things, guys. I mean, it's been a pretty cool month for me. Again, really, really looking forward to getting Jabba. That's kind of the, the big thing there. And then once we get him, Inquisitors, and then honestly, that's if you guys go back to my, secret plans, you guys remember I was talking about increasing relic levels. I got to do the characters that got bodied by Maul. And then I have my passion projects here. But, there's potential for Dr. Aphra. There was the Red 5 thing that we still have not had come to fruition. There's rumors of, GL Leia, which is the other thing I want to bring up. The last piece we'll bring up here is the rumors of Galactic Legends Leia, which probably are going to require Ewoks, which is going to make everybody cry. And that they're not going to want you to Relic Wicket or, Chirpa, that it's going to be like Relic Tebow, Ewok Scout, the characters that that we don't like using. But the other thing I could see too is, with Rebels, a few other things I was thinking, characters that, you could have a shout at, somebody like Lobot, who was, very, very important to the plot in Empire Strikes Back. Definitely something to keep a lookout for. I could also see Hoth Rebel Soldier, right? Because everybody uses Scout, but Hoth Rebel Soldier could potentially be on that list as a potential relic. And then another one I was thinking of is Imperial Probe Droid. Not many people have Imperial Probe Droid. And one of the characters that, obviously Leia is the one that says an Imperial Probe Droid in Empire Strikes Back. So those are a few characters that I'm just keeping my eye on to see how things progress. Again, nothing set in stone. That seems to be the popular opinion. And if she does come to fruition, that's going to be a situation, if we compare where I am with the Rex for what GL Leia would be to Rey. Because the other thing I have to keep in mind, guys, I do have Ben Solo. Right? That we do have Ben Solo at Relic 7 of all things. And I'll have Omicron saved for Ben Solo. So, if it's a thing of I'm so far away from GL Leia that Rey makes more sense, I'll go for Rey. If GL Leia I'm super close to, we're going to get GL Leia or whoever the Galactic Legend is. But everybody thinks it's going to be Rebels, and Leia seems very likely. But that's just kind of some of the things that I'm thinking through right now that I'm planning ahead to. Aphra, I'm not sure if I would do... Honestly, I'm not sure if I would do Aphra before Rey or not. I kind of go back and forth there. The reason I say that is simply because I think Aphra is completely dependent on her Datacron right now, and that without it, she's still good, but... I mean, GL Rey is GL Rey. She's a monster. She's one that I really regret not having right now. It's another fleet for me. So we'll kind of see how that pans out. And then finally, guys, I will leave you with this. Sith Empire, there's a rumor for Darth Malgus getting a ship. Right? It's a next conquest unit, whatever it is. Know it's going to be important and know you're going to want to need it. So that's something else I'm going to keep on the horizon. And if there's feats that are going to require Old Republic or whatever, as my dog's chiming in because I think someone's coming to our house. So, guys, just keep your eye out for the Darth Malgus ship, and I'm going to leave you here with my dog barking. I love all of you. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.